Andrew, we have your harness here that's all been prepared for you. So basically, your ECU, we've got you a intake tube, an air intake tube. Let me know if you want this one with the flange or if you want one with the round on either side. So this is basically for an air box. If you're using a cone filter, then just let me know and I'll swap that out for the round one. And then you have an extension harness here for your OBD2 connector and for your accelerator pedal. Okay, you have your package here with your client plug. So this is the plug that you're basically going to be wiring into your vehicle. This is your underneath your plenum chamber. You've got a VSV valve there for your variable intake length. Okay, so that's a replacement harness for that. And then you have your hardware kit to bolt your harness onto your motor. And lastly, this is your sub harness. So this is your knock sensors and your starter motor solenoid. And then your actual engine harness. So I'm going to quickly grab this, stick it onto the motor, and then we'll go through and get it all started up for you. Andrew, okay, so I've basically taken your harness out. I've put it onto the motor here, and let's just quickly go through it. So basically it's got a steel structure inside this harness. Okay, it keeps it very solid. See, I haven't plugged that in, so that's for your starter. So basically when you stick it on the motor, okay, you're going to see that you've got all of these mounting brackets. Okay, so I've actually taken all of your hardware and bolted it onto the motor as you would. So just bolt in, and then just, bend this back again. It's going to be just a little, because of the structure and going into the box, you know what I mean? Just got a little bit of tweaking there to do. But yeah, just make sure that when everything's plugged in, everything flows. You don't have anything crisscross and whatnot. It's pretty self-explanatory how everything plugs in. Okay, goes through to the front of the motor. There's your cam, your pre-VVT. Goes down, your crank wraps around, goes to your oil, okay, and then goes through to your left-hand O2 sensor. Make sure that on these harnesses you've only got one earth, and that will be on the left-hand bank over here. Make sure that is properly tight and that you've got an additional ground from this stud to your firewall. Okay, that's standard. I've got this standard on our motor, but that's the same sub harness as what you've got in your packet there with the 2 knock sensors and whatnot. And then you got this 8-gauge wire coming out of the back here. That goes to your battery positive. That's the main power supply for the system. The side, very much the same as the other side. Okay, again, just make sure you got all your flow there. We do add in this extra connector over here that takes a Toyota water temp sensor. Okay, you'll see just under your EFI water temp sensor there's a little stopper plate. You can screw the water sensor in there, and then that'll plug straight in. Nice and sealed, no water getting in there. Comes forward, you've got another mounting bracket over here, one at the back over here, one right at the back of the motor over here. Okay, so just make sure that you catch those 3. And then runs through, comes down, goes to this is for your airflow meter. We'll put that on in a minute. Runs down, plugs into your alternator, carries on, goes to your right-hand O2 sensor. Coming off the back of the motor here, you've got your fuse block. I think the ignition is on. Just quickly check. Yes. Okay. So just going to put my thumb over that. Got all of your fuses for all your individual circuits. Starter relay. Your 2 middle ones over here are your fuel control, and the 2 top ones are your EFI and main relays. This light here is your engine light, so it's a duplicate of the engine light that you would have in the dash. And then that loose terminal over there is just a ground, so that you can do any testing of fuses or whatever. All of what's going on in the fuse box is marked on the bottom of the lid. I'll just put this over here for now. Okay, so this is cab mounted 3UZ. Goes through to your grommet for your firewall, goes down. Here is your ECU, so this has been flashed for manual application. Put a performance tune on here and removed the immobilizer and whatnot. This is your 10-pin connector that you'll be wiring in, your pigtail, okay? And then this is actually your harness that I'm using here just so that we can test it properly. So I've just plugged our pedal in here just for testing purposes, but yeah, we've plugged in the accelerator pedal, and then I've got our little interface here so that we can check DTCs. So yeah, we've already got all of that up and running here, so let's just go back. We'll just read it again so that you can see that there is proper communication. It will obviously pick up 2 DTCs regarding airflow meter because it's not plugged in. So yeah, it's probably a good thing so that we can see that it does actually read trouble codes properly. So and you can see GS430 2004. Okay, and then we will just do a scan quickly of, we'll just do that one. It's just engine and transmission. It's the only stuff that we're interested in on this. And you should have a couple of DTCs for the airflow meter. So let's just read that. And airflow meter and intake air temperature, so it's both on the same, both signals are on the same unit. So yeah, let me quickly get that airflow or the airflow plugged in and the intake tube and whatnot, and then we'll give her a test run. Okay, I've plugged in the airflow. Let's just clear these. See, there should be no codes now. And no DTCs. Okay, so I need to actually put the earth strap on here and quickly plug in the fuel, so give me 1 sec. Okay, so I've got all my fuel connected here now, and I've connected up. I just put my temporary earth on the front of the motor over here. So let's just give it a run. Just going to prime the fuel. And ignition. So yes, I hope you enjoy it. I really like these harnesses. I think they're really nice, and yeah, it should last you many years. And yeah, she looks good. If you've got any troubles at all, let us know. But yeah, it should be smooth sailing for you.